Imagine a stealth fighter that looks like an F-35, flies like a MiG, and costs a fraction of a Western jet. Welcome to the Sukhoi Su-75 Checkmate. It's Russia's ambitious answer to America's air dominance, a next-generation aircraft that's caught the attention of militaries and analysts around the world. This isn't just another prototype, it's a symbol of a changing global arms race and a bet on a future where affordability and stealth combine into one lethal package. Unveiled at the MAKS 2021 air show in Russia, the Su-75 instantly made headlines. Why? Because it was marketed not just as a top-tier fighter jet, but also as a cheap one. Russia promised a fifth-generation fighter that could do what the F-35 does, but at a lower price and with fewer maintenance headaches. And the name, Checkmate. That wasn't just for drama, it was a clear signal. Russia wants to corner the fighter export market, especially in countries that can't afford American jets or don't want to be dependent on the West. So what exactly is the Su-75? Let's break it down. The Checkmate is a single-engine, low-observable stealth fighter. It features a design similar to the American F-35 Lightning II, but it's also got a flavor of Russian ingenuity. From a distance, you can already see the angular frame, the internal weapons bays, and the radar-absorbing coating that make it hard to detect. But up close, there are signs of a streamlined supply chain, modular parts, and an emphasis on low operational costs. Sukhoi designed the Checkmate for versatility. It's meant to be capable of conducting air superiority missions, striking ground targets, and even operating in electronic warfare environments. One of the standout features of the Su-75 is its stealth profile. In the modern battlefield, stealth isn't optional, it's survival. The Su-75's design minimizes radar cross-section with sloped surfaces, a chined nose, internal weapon bays, and an engine nozzle designed to reduce infrared signature. It's not on par with the F-22 Raptor's stealth, but it's definitely designed to avoid radar locks and missile tracking from long distances. In combat, that gives the pilot the first shot advantage. Performance-wise, the Checkmate is expected to be fast and agile. It's built to reach speeds around Mach 1.8 and has a combat range of approximately 3,000 kilometers. That's impressive for a single-engine jet. The Russians claim that its thrust-to-weight ratio and maneuverability will rival, if not surpass, many Western fighters. Its projected powerplant is the Izdeliye-30 engine, the same next-gen engine in development for the Su-57 Felon. This would give the Su-75 supercruise capabilities, meaning it can fly at supersonic speeds without afterburners. What about its cockpit? The Su-75 is designed to be flown by a single pilot, but that doesn't mean the pilot is overwhelmed. The cockpit integrates modern avionics, a wide-angle HUD, and a touchscreen interface. Artificial intelligence plays a huge role in the Checkmate, helping with threat detection, electronic warfare, and even target prioritization. Sukhoi also hinted at possible unmanned and loyal wingman variants, suggesting a future where this aircraft can fly as part of a semi-autonomous swarm. Weaponry is another major strength. The Checkmate's internal weapons bay can carry air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles, guided bombs, and possibly even hypersonic weapons in the future. The idea is to keep the stealth profile intact while still offering flexible strike options. Current estimates suggest the Su-75 will carry weapons like the R-77, the R-73 short-range IR missile, and the Kh-59 Mk2 air-to-ground missile. It may even be capable of carrying the new Grom-guided bombs or mini-cruise missiles. These would give the jet the ability to penetrate enemy defenses and destroy high-value targets before being detected. So why is this plane such a big deal? Because of its price tag. Sukhoi has hinted the cost could be around $25 to $30 million per unit. That's shockingly low for a fifth-generation fighter. To put it in perspective, the F-35 costs around $80 million per unit, and the F-22 is well over $100 million. The idea is to offer cutting-edge technology to countries that traditionally couldn't afford it. Think Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Africa, or Latin America. Countries like the UAE, Vietnam, India, or Argentina could all be potential buyers, especially if the jet proves reliable and combat-ready. This affordability comes with trade-offs, of course. The Su-75 isn't operational yet. It's still in development, with flight testing originally scheduled for 2023 but now pushed back. The prototype on display in 2021 wasn't a flying model, it was a full-scale mock-up. So there are real questions about when this jet will actually enter service, and whether it will perform as advertised. In fact, many military experts are skeptical. Russia's track record with deadlines isn't great, the Su-57 faced years of delays, and production numbers have remained low. Still, there's a reason to take the Checkmate seriously. Sukhoi is leveraging everything it learned from the Su-57 and applying it to a more economical package. The Su-75 shares several components with the Su-57, including avionics, radar, and software architecture. This reuse of technology saves cost and development time. If it works, Russia will have a competitive edge in the global fighter market. The Su-75 also carries a certain psychological weight. In the current geopolitical climate, where US allies are rearming and neutral countries are re-evaluating their defense strategies, the Checkmate offers an attractive alternative. Countries that are politically aligned with Russia, or simply want to avoid reliance on NATO systems, may turn to this jet as a tool of independence and strategic deterrence. Another important angle is technology sovereignty. By developing its own fifth-generation fighter, Russia reinforces its ability to create complex military systems without relying on the West. The Checkmate could also be produced in collaboration with other nations, such as the UAE or India, giving them access to advanced aerospace technology and a say in production. There are even rumors of potential licensed manufacturing outside Russia, a bold move that would mirror how the US allowed F-35 production in multiple NATO countries. Now let's talk about its competitors. The Su-75 will be up against some tough rivals, the American F-35, the Chinese J-31, and even South Korea's KF-21 Boramae. Each of these aircraft is already flying or near production, giving them a head start. The F-35 dominates the Western market and is supported by a massive logistics and software network. The Chinese J-31 is also cheap and stealthy, with Beijing pushing it to partners like Pakistan and countries in Africa. The Su-75's success depends not just on performance, but on timing, cost, reliability, and geopolitical alliances. And this is where the Checkmate story gets complicated. Russia is facing international sanctions, limited access to advanced materials and electronics, and growing economic pressure due to ongoing conflicts. This raises questions about the sustainability of large-scale aircraft production. Can Sukhoi deliver hundreds of units if countries start placing orders? Will parts shortages or export restrictions delay the program even further? Those are real concerns. But make no mistake, the concept behind the Su-75 is powerful. A stealthy, high-performance jet that's affordable, modular, and adaptable to future technology like AI and drone warfare. That's the future of combat aviation. Whether Russia can execute the plan is another matter, but the ambition is clear. Another noteworthy element is the aircraft's digital backbone. Sukhoi is designing the Su-75 with full-scale digital simulation and virtual testing. This approach mirrors what American and European firms are doing, developing jets in digital environments before building physical prototypes. This allows faster iteration, easier upgrades, and reduced cost. It also means countries buying the jet will get a system that can evolve with changing threats, rather than being locked into a 20-year-old design. In summary, the Su-75 Checkmate is a fascinating gamble. It's sleek, stealthy, ambitious, and disruptive. It aims to break the monopoly of Western air power and offer a next-gen fighter to the rest of the world. Its promise lies in its cost, versatility, and cutting-edge technology, but its future depends on execution, politics, and global demand. If the Checkmate succeeds, it could reshape the global fighter jet market. If it fails, it may end up as just another prototype shelved by ambition and reality. One thing is certain, everyone is watching. From Washington to Beijing, from New Delhi to Riyadh, the world's air forces are keeping a close eye on Russia's next move. And the Su-75 Checkmate may just be the wildcard that changes the game.